What's up, LC heads? I figured we would do a quick progression vid. This is my 2B, moving up in the food chain. She is level 70 today. I haven't really taught her anything new. She's still at like 48 SC, but I did manage to get some gems and unlock her ability kit, or at least part of it. She still doesn't have some of the best stuff, but I just recall wanting to take her dragon hunting. Now this level right here starts off pretty easy with mobs, but the dragons at the end can be a nightmare. They attack very fast, they swarm you. Oh, here's this girl's beautiful ability. As soon as her kit becomes charged, it just keeps charging itself. I upgraded that ability too, so now every time her skill count goes down to 0, I recover 7 seconds instead of 4. That makes a huge difference. So yeah, like once she gets charged, she just pretty much stays charged. And here we go. I'm gonna start running into some dragons pretty soon. It's really the last wave that's hard. Oh wow. We'll just S3 those fools. I love that thing. I think the dragon fight is good for her because there's so many of them and they interrupt with their attacks. They do this thing where they just kind of needle you with their tail, and when you have like 6 or 7 of them doing it at the same time and with their reach, it's very easy to disrupt this character and waste a bunch of her skills. Golems, try to throw these fools in the air. Of course, I'm not really that worried about it now because I have enough crit and enough proud force to kind of overcome, while they are interrupting pretty well with those earth spells. But it's cool. We'll just drain our kit real quick and it'll just charge right back up. We have 6 S1s to throw. I'm even thinking about putting purple orb on her, which will give her 1 more to every single one of her abilities since she can charge them so freaking fast. Here it is. Here's the big one. So there's this big ass dragon, and then there's these little ones. Might as well dump the S4 on him right off rip.
We're done.
And you know, this girl's S4, it's not the fastest charging thing in the world, but I enjoy it. Shabow.
Go away.
The S3 is what she's going to want to lead with. In fact, that's my best chance here, is to run away and use a S3 so I can teleport right in, because they really mess you up with their tails. I have to keep doing damage here or my hit points will start to fade. I need one of these S2s to hit. See, they can chase you down pretty easily too. Let's see, there's 2 of them here. Yeah, I'm going to attack them. I'm just going to teleport over there with my S3. It does a ton of damage when it hits. It's a nice move. You can just kind of run away for a second, align yourself, and boom, you're there. She does need to lead with her S3, but I don't find that to be a problem since her kit, you know, charges so fast. You'll have access to that S3, especially with, you know, charge S3 and abilities like that. That's going to get her into the fray, and then from there she can interrupt with her S1 and just destroy everything around her with her S1 and S2, just spamming those back to back to back. So lots of fun. I'm glad I pulled this girl, and the next vid I'm going to be dropping, we're going to talk about the arcs. Yeah, because I actually had a chance to go over them. I didn't talk about them yesterday because, oddly enough, the event summons that I did with, like, you know, the tickets that get us some of the arcs, none of the arc was not coming down for me, so I had to grind out a bunch of those tickets today, and I probably did like 60 pulls on that thing to get the free LR arc to come down. So I finally had a chance to look at that thing. And the SR arc as well. So we will go over all those because this collab is bringing some very interesting arcs and items and stuff. Yeah, pretty happy overall there, especially with some of the abilities and how well they can work with these units, with other units. We're going to talk about that. So all in all, really happy with the collab. Yeah, definitely exceeded my expectations by a little bit. My expectations were high AF. right? It just kind of sealed the deal today when I actually looked at the arcs and the abilities that they're adding with this collab. It all looks very good. Even some of the little things, like they added an ability that lets you increase your movement speed when you're at full health. There's another one that I think increases your movement speed when you're low on health. They only cost a couple SC, and it just sounds like you can make some fun builds out of that. You can just have a character just jetting across the screen. We've all been in that scenario before where you can't even do a basic attack on something because they can literally just walk away from your basic attack before you can even swing your sword. And at that point, they can even dodge some of your abilities, depending on which one it is. If you're using Colonel Mustang absolutely hates throwing his S3 as something that can move, specifically diagonally, because you can just dodge out on that fireball of his, and he just either wasted 100 magic points or he wasted a super powerful S3. So, I don't know, a lot of cool, fun little things to just, nerf these little characters with and tweak around with them. And they only cost a couple SC here and there, and those are just the minor abilities. Right? If they're bringing new minor abilities, then the major ones they're adding are going to be some fun stuff to look at too. So we will cover all of that soon. And I want to unlock some of it and run around with some of it, but it all looks like really good stuff, really different stuff. And meshing with these characters, I'm really happy with 2B right now. That's all I can say. I'm going to keep doing little stress tests on her along the way. Might as well just have a quick look at her. She's nothing all that fancy still. She's still under 2,000 strength, and she is at the 57 SC, which is a lot better than yesterday. I also got like another 20 levels on her. All in all, really great. She struggles against dark damage a little bit. This girl does not like darkness. So, I don't know, I'm going to have to do something about that. But other than that, super extremely happy about this character. I can't really get into her skills, but she does actually have something in her kit that gives her armor, something like 10% or something like that. I think even when she's not actually wearing any armor, because she is dual wielding. So that's kind of cool, definitely. So we'll cover it all soon, and we'll look at some of these items that we're getting from these arcs as well. From the goofy ass Nier axe, which actually, I thought about. I changed my mind a little bit about the axe. I think it is useful. You can use it, right? But you're going to want to give it to some character that doesn't have any sort of abilities in their tree that pertain to a certain type of weapon. For instance, if you have a character that has sword boost 1 and 2 already in their kit, you're going to want to give them a sword. But not every character has weapon boost specific to one type of weapon. Right? Some characters just have damage boosts based on this or by that, and you can give them any weapon you want. You can even pay 2 SC for them to carry a weapon. If they can't equip it, you can pay for them to equip it. And if that weapon has awesome, amazing stats on it or something that you need for that fight, then it'll work, right? But I'm not going to put an axe on somebody that has sword boost and sword boost 2 because that's part of their kit wasted. So we're going to have to see what we can do with this axe. And we'll talk about all the other items too, like the creepy mask thing that is actually a claw weapon. Yeah, we're all getting near mind-fucked. It's crazy. So I'll talk to you soon. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day, everybody.